Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub, your home for everything on two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into a motorcycle that carries not just a name, but an entire legacy on its shoulders. A name that echoes through time, through the streets, and through generations of riders. The unmistakable Royal Enfield Bullet. But this time, it's something new. Something leaner, more accessible, and still truly Royal Enfield at heart. This is the 2025 Royal Enfield Bullet 250, a motorcycle that's rewriting classic simplicity for the modern era. The Bullet has always been the symbol of timeless design and raw emotion. And now, Royal Enfield aims to make that legendary experience available to a whole new generation of riders, with a perfect balance of classic looks, lighter handling, and everyday usability. So grab your helmets, turn up the volume, and let's take a deep ride into everything that makes the new Bullet 250 one of the most anticipated bikes of 2025. From its unmistakable thump to its sleek chrome detailing, this is the Bullet reborn for the modern road. Let's begin. Imagine walking up to this motorcycle. The first thing that hits you is nostalgia. That timeless silhouette, the teardrop tank, the upright stance, the gently curving fenders. It's unmistakably a Bullet, yet subtly refreshed for today's era. Royal Enfield didn't reinvent the design, they refined it. The 2025 Bullet 250 takes inspiration straight from its older siblings, especially the Bullet 350, but brings a tighter, more compact stance. At first glance, it's easy to mistake it for its big brother until you notice the more balanced proportions and lighter frame. The chrome touches are still there on the tank, the mirrors, and the exhaust, but now, everything feels cleaner and more integrated. The paintwork is rich and premium, with deep gloss finishes in traditional shades like black gold, forest green, and a brand new gunmetal gray that gives it a slightly modern twist. The pinstriping is still done by hand, staying true to Royal Enfield's craftsmanship roots. But underneath the nostalgic design lies a heart that's completely reimagined. The 2025 Bullet 250 runs on an all-new 249 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, air-cooled engine, purpose-built to deliver smooth, refined performance while keeping that distinctive thump alive. This isn't just a smaller version of the Bullet 350 engine, it's been tuned specifically for lighter handling and better efficiency. The engine produces around 20 horsepower and 21 Newton-meters of torque, giving it just the right punch for city rides and weekend highway runs. Royal Enfield engineers focused heavily on reducing vibrations while keeping that mechanical soul intact. The new counterbalanced crankshaft design minimizes harshness at higher revs, meaning you get that signature feel without fatigue. Power delivery is linear. It's not a rocket, but it's responsive, smooth, and incredibly enjoyable to ride at moderate speeds. The 5-speed gearbox feels crisp and well-spaced, letting you cruise comfortably at 90 to 100 km per hour. And with a mileage figure hovering around 38 to 42 km per liter, the Bullet 250 strikes a sweet spot between economy and heritage riding feel. Royal Enfield also optimized the engine's cooling system for improved thermal management, so even in slow city traffic or summer heat, it stays composed. In terms of performance, the Bullet 250 isn't trying to outgun sport bikes or chase lap times. Instead, it's all about the feel. The effortless torque. The relaxed riding position. The smooth roll-on from idle. This is a machine designed to make every journey, from your daily commute to your weekend getaway, a soulful experience. The new twin downtube frame, shared with the latest classic 350 platform, has been lightened and retuned for better agility. Combined with 19-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, the Bullet 250 handles city corners and country roads with a surprising amount of stability and confidence. The suspension setup features telescopic front forks with 130mm travel and twin shock absorbers at the rear with adjustable preload. The ride quality is plush, soaking up bumps with that typical Royal Enfield comfort. Braking is handled by a single 300mm front disc and a 270mm rear disc, paired with dual-channel ABS for added safety. The feel from the brakes is progressive and confidence-inspiring, a noticeable step up from older Bullets that relied on drum systems. Now, let's talk about one of the most noticeable changes, the ergonomics. Royal Enfield knows the Bullet is about comfort and commanding presence. So, they've kept the traditional upright seating posture, with mid-set foot pegs and a broad handlebar that gives you complete control. The new seat has been redesigned for improved comfort on longer rides, slightly lower and more cushioned, yet retaining that iconic single-piece design with classic stitching. At 790mm seat height, the Bullet 250 is approachable for riders of all sizes. The bike weighs around 172 kilograms, making it significantly lighter and more nimble than the Bullet 350. This makes it perfect for newer riders stepping into the world of Royal Enfield for the first time, or for experienced riders who want something easier to maneuver in daily use without losing that authentic feel. Moving to the tech, Royal Enfield keeps it simple yet modern. The instrument cluster is a hybrid design, an analog speedometer paired with a digital display that shows the essentials like fuel level, trip meters, and gear position. There's also an optional tripper navigation pod for turn-by-turn directions, integrated neatly on the side of the cluster, just like the classic 350 and Meteor. Lighting has been modernized subtly. The headlamp retains its round shape and chrome bezel, but now houses a semi-LED setup LED DRL with halogen for the main beam, keeping that warm retro glow. The taillight is LED, and the indicators retain the old-school charm. USB charging comes standard on the left handlebar, and Royal Enfield offers multiple accessory packs including touring mirrors, crash guards, bar end weights, panniers, and even a custom short exhaust option. This bike is built to be personalized. When it comes to the riding experience, the Bullet 250 delivers what Royal Enfield does best: connection. It's not about outright speed or specs, it's about the feeling of the road beneath you, the slow rhythm of the piston, the mechanical heartbeat you can hear and feel. It's the kind of motorcycle you ride not just to get somewhere, but to enjoy the ride itself. On city streets, the torque makes it effortless. On open highways, it hums steadily at 90 to 100 km per hour with minimal vibration. And on twisty backroads, it flows with surprising grace. This is a motorcycle that encourages you to take the long way home. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where Royal Enfield makes a big statement. The 2025 Bullet 250 is expected to start at around 1.68 Indian rupees lakh, ex-showroom India, positioning it right between the Hunter 350 and the Classic 350. That's an incredibly smart move, because it offers all the Bullet character at a more approachable price point. The 2025 Bullet 250 isn't about chasing trends. It's about preserving identity. In a world of aggressive designs and over-the-top electronics, the Bullet 250 stands tall as a reminder of what pure motorcycling feels like. The sound, the simplicity, the spirit, all captured in a compact, modern, and accessible form. You can feel the decades of history in every curve of the tank, in the click of the switchgear, in the soft thump of the exhaust. Royal Enfield has managed to do something very few manufacturers can: evolve the past without erasing it. So, what do you think? Has Royal Enfield done justice to its legendary name with the new Bullet 250? Does this new single-cylinder thumper capture the magic that's made the Bullet an icon for nearly a century? Let me know your thoughts down below. We love hearing what true riders think. If you enjoyed this deep dive and you live for bikes with soul, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Bike Culture Hub, and ring the bell so you never miss a new review. We've got plenty more bikes coming your way, from modern machines to classic revivals, and everything in between. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the culture alive. This is Bike Culture Hub, signing off, reminding you that legends don't die, they just get reborn.